Oh man, so Bitcoin is now recovering after initially getting rejected sharply from 45,500. That led FANTOM to getting rejected as well, which has managed to pick up some support from its 200 moving average on the hourly chart. We're going to take a look at the charts. We're going to see where FANTOM can go from here, and we're going to cover off some of the fundamentals as well in our normal daily update. So if you appreciate these daily updates, regardless of the day, regardless of where I am here on FANTOM, to keep you guys up to date, don't forget to smash up the like button, subscribe. Also, check out NordVPN. They've been kind enough to offer all you guys 70% off a 2-year plan to set yourself up on a VPN, guys. If you're still not using a VPN in 2022, guys, you really need to, particularly if you're in crypto. I mean, even if you weren't in crypto, it's so great to be able to log into any other country, access different videos, access different games, and play around. So definitely get yourself set up on a VPN, particularly if you're playing around with NFTs, your wallets, you're logging in and out of exchanges. Make sure you're doing so in an anonymous way. Right, so let's head straight into this chart. And what we can see, let's first actually start off with Bitcoin. And what we can see on Bitcoin is we had this big run up, obviously, to our rejection point. And as always, guys, if you've won my full detailed Bitcoin video, watch the video from earlier in the day where I go in deep on what's happened with Bitcoin. But in essence, we are in a continuation pattern, right? And as you can see, we had our initial move to the upside when we broke resistance, the long-term down resistance. We consolidated for the whole weekend, guys, here at 41.5. We then ran all the way up to 45.5, and 45.5 said, not having it, sent us all the way back down to 42 range, high 42 range, and we managed to pick up a really strong daily support here. Now you can see we're in this triangle pattern. We're forming a bit of a consolidation pattern, which hopefully, and most more times than not, breaks to the upside. So can we break to the upside? Can we clear through this rejection point, which is at 45.5, and then continue on to 47,000, which is going to be our next key level? Or are we going to see a retracement down to 41 for some support before heading higher? Either way, both these situations are perfectly fine. If I show you on the daily, and again, go watch my Bitcoin video. It's not worth skipping over, guys. I cover off a lot in terms of the crypto market and where I think it's heading. So make sure you've watched that full video. We've got room here because we turned around at 32. As long as we create a higher low, I'm cool, right? As long as even if we need to come down to 38, if we need to come down to 40, if we need to come down to 36 even, I'm good here. As long as we create that lower low and we start an uptrend to the upside, I'm good here on Bitcoin because this is the start of our long-term reversal back towards 69,000. Go watch that video because I do explain it in detail there. Now, what does that mean for our FANTOM? Well, FANTOM, as Bitcoin was having its run up, let's head over to the hourly, decided to go on its run as well. And we're going to see this on all our favorite altcoins. Like I said, we're following Bitcoin right now. We're following Bitcoin in this market. And when Bitcoin had its run up, FANTOM ran all the way up to 237 as well. But then nope, as Bitcoin got rejected, FANTOM got rejected too. And we got sent down to our 200 moving average here on the hourly chart. We picked as low as 213 and we picked up support. Now this is a good sign, guys. Remember, FANTOM had its comfort level here at 208. We know 208 is an important level for us, and we've been monitoring that for quite a while here. You can see the multiple touches here at 208. We keep coming down to collect support here. Now what we did is we managed to create a higher low. So it's fantastic. We've got one low here, and we've got a higher low there, which is fantastic. And we got a high, and we got a higher high here. So we're clearly in a nice upward channel. We've got a good bounce from here. Can we now head to the top of the channel? The key here is we've got to break through 237, and that's going to happen if Bitcoin shows some strength. Bitcoin's got to go back to that rejection point with a bit of an attitude and say, nope, we're breaking through here. We're not being paused on this run. We're going to continue higher. And then you'll see FANTOM move through 237, which is this green line here, and head towards the top of the channel. Because our next level, if we extend this line slightly here, let's extend this line, is the next horizontal level you can see there on the chart, which crosses your 246. Okay, so that's our next level, really important level. Again, let's zoom out. Let's show you guys why this is such an important level here on this chart. If we go back to time here, this is a really important level here. 246 is where we got rejected from this run up, and we need to break through this level here on FANTOM. Now, overall, if we zoom into the daily and bring everything back, there we go, we can see things are looking good, right? We've created a higher low comfortably. Where Bitcoin was a bit nervous because the lower low would have been anything below 30.29, FANTOM had plenty of room. Even when we retraced down, I mean, this precarious point was here at 179, but our lows are all the way down here, guys, 115. We have plenty of room. So here on FANTOM, we've got a really nice pattern here. You can see here, nice low, high, and a lower low. Just needs to post that higher high now. We need to see that higher high here. If we head over to the weekly as well, just to give you the whole view here on the chart as we do, and we'll bring out the EMA ribbon. You can see here, this is a beautiful bounce. We spoke about this yesterday. Big move to the upside, big retracement down, big move to the upside, retracement down, and now we're ready to post a higher high. That's what we want to see here on Phantom, and the fundamentals are aligning to deliver that as well. If you check out the Fear and Greed Index, again, we're sitting here at 54, guys. This is really, this is the kind of scores we start to see when people start getting greedy. We're getting back to that greed level now. It feels like a long time ago that we were sitting all the way, down here, sitting in 10, 11 reading, here at the low 10. And now we're sitting all the way up. Look at that run up. This is greed. There you go. You couldn't see that. So look at this run up here, from when we had 20 here just in days, a massive move up to 54 now on the reading. That is showing that fear is coming into the market. A lot of money was waiting on the sidelines, and it's coming into the market. Now, because of that, don't be surprised to see if we see some false starts. Let's put it that way. We will see some false starts. Again, go watch my video explaining that. We're going to see a lot of false starts because there's a lot of leverage. There's a lot of greed in this market right now. And the bears can trap the bulls very easy. This is what we call a bull trap. They can trick you that we're going to break out of a pattern and then move the price down a couple of percent, and it will liquidate all your long positions. And before you know it, you've retraced 5, 6, 7, 8% on Bitcoin. And therefore, you can imagine what happens to altcoins as well. So, you got to be careful now. If you try timing the market, you're in a difficult position now of trying to re-enter. And that's the reality. If you sold your Phantom because you were fearful, you're going to have to try to re-enter. And everybody else is thinking the same thing. And therefore, it's easy for bears to trap you and take your money. And that is why I always am a proponent, not financial advice, of holding through these dips, building your conviction, buying the dip. And if you did, guys, if you were buying the dip as as I was doing here on this channel, and I don't recommend you guys do anything because that would be financial advice, but if you were buying the dip, let's just see if I can get this out here, and let's show you this percentage move. So all the way from the wick down there, let's assume you didn't get it all the way at the wick, but at this level, you should have had plenty of chance here on Bitcoin. If you're buying the dip, you're up, 27, 30%. Let's do the same on Phantom. If you are able to buy the dip here on the downturn, we're already up, even to where we're at now, 20, 30%, and then from the highs, 30%. So this is quick and easy money just by having conviction, guys. If you had that conviction, you would have been able to buy the dip, and those coins will be doing really well, particularly when we start to break through all-time highs here on Phantom. Let's also take a look at a few other different things. We've got Arteon V2 is now live. This is the NFT marketplace. Think of the OpenSea on the Ethereum network. That's Arteon on Phantom, doing amazingly well. It's been around for a while now. Now you've got version 2, and it's just showing that they're improving things bit by bit, adding things, producing updates. This is real work being done in the background, and this is what I'm talking about. When you invest in these projects, it's about investing in real work. This is not price speculation. It's about investing in a project that you can see is trying to address challenges and trying to introduce new products, and that is what I noticed in Phantom from early on. And you can just compare it here to Solana, right? Whether it's looking at DEX and AMMs, whether it's a DAO, whether it's lending and borrowing, yield aggregation, NFT, tools, infrastructure, launchpad, marketplaces, Phantom have people building good projects on their layer 1 solution. And remember, a layer 1 solution is only as good as the dApp developers willing to build exciting, productive, and useful dApps on the layer 1 system. And we're seeing that in Phantom, and naturally that is going to help the price to move to the upside in the long run. If you've got to have a long-term view. Those who are just speculating on price and just want price to move in the short term, they don't look at this stuff, right? It's like somebody speculating in Tesla shares over the next week. They don't really understand the technologies of the battery cells. They don't understand the importance of lithium or the electrical movement, or why we need cars and how many cars are being produced. What's the gross margins? They're not looking at that because they're just speculating on price. When we're investing in cryptocurrencies here on this channel, we are focused on looking at the fundamentals, looking at the technicals, tying those up to make a thesis around a project and adding it to our portfolio. That's what we're doing here. If you appreciate that, guys, make sure you're smashing up the like button. Make sure you're subscribing. Things are looking good here for Phantom and the wider market here on crypto, but I leave you with the warning that we have to be prepared for retracements, for pullbacks, because if we're not prepared, we won't know how to react. Okay, right now there's greed in the market, and the greed's going to get worse. I've been here. I saw this rotation last summer from 29 all the way up to 64 and 69. We've seen it, right? So what we know is the fear comes quickly, and then people, they just rush in. They just want to rush. They see green candles, they have green candle disease. We don't want that, okay? So we're going to wait for the pullbacks. If the pullbacks never come, it's fine because we didn't sell. we try to add at every opportunity we've had. Okay, so if we see red days, we don't squander red days. If there's a healthy retracement, we try to top up in our high conviction plays. All starts with high conviction. If you don't have high conviction, you should not be touching any crypto, any asset class. Do your research at all times. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, smash up the like button and subscribe. Guys, we have hit major resistance at 6K. What is going on? Can we break through 6K subscribers? If you're watching this video and we've not passed 6K subscribers, please hit up the subscribe button. Like, hit that subscribe button. Like, go ask your auntie, your grandma, anyone. Like, take their phone and press subscribe. Like, do what you gotta do. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Smash the likes, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.